Nvidia is not slowing down, and the chart is pretty obvious. Today, we analyze Nvidia. We take a look at a higher time frame, and we determine exactly where Nvidia will head next in the near future. If we start the analysis here on the monthly time frame, the first thing which we always have to do is determine the underlying trend. It's pretty obvious that basically starting back in 2015, so exactly a decade ago, Nvidia broke above a major previous resistance trend line and ever since established a significant uptrend. Yes, during this parabolic rise, we have been seeing quite harsh corrections towards the downside of always at least minus 50%, but you can clearly see that on the higher time frame, Nvidia is perfectly creating higher highs and higher lows. This has not been unexpected, because if we now look at market structure, you can see that also starting almost a decade ago, Nvidia actually, first of all, respected and started to create this lower green support trend line, and always when Nvidia retested the support, we saw bullish confirmation followed by a significant rejection away towards the upside. And on the other side, if we duplicate this lower support trend line and we connect all of the previous significant highs, you can see that we do get this upper red resistance trend line, which together with this lower green support trend line is simply forming a perfect rising channel formation. Considering this upper red resistance trend line, always when Nvidia retested this upper resistance, we saw a rejection away towards the downside. And as you can see, just a couple of months ago, Nvidia once again retested this red resistance trend line, and therefore we saw a quite expected move of approximately minus 45% towards the downside. Back then, I also published a bunch of analysis explaining all the reasons for this move towards the downside. This is where things get now quite interesting, because as you can see, last month Nvidia actually retested a minor previous horizontal support. And so far, we have already been seeing a reversal rally of plus 50%. Yes, Nvidia is technically speaking still trading below the previous all-time high, but if we zoom in a little bit, it's actually quite obvious how bulls are once again picking up momentum. This month alone, Nvidia is up approximately plus 25%, and the last time we saw such a significant move towards the upside was exactly 1 year ago in May of 2024. And if we quickly look at what happened after this strong move, we simply saw a continuation towards the upside of approximately plus 50%. If Nvidia is actually repeating this previous price behavior, we could see a similar rally of plus 50%, which would once again lead us all the way up to this red resistance trend line, from which there is a quite high chance that Nvidia creates another rejection lower. Therefore, on the higher time frame as well as on the smaller time frame, price action is extremely bullish. Bulls are literally starting to take over, and momentum is clearly pointing towards an all-time high breakout and simply more continuation towards the upside. If you enjoyed today's analysis of Nvidia, as always, I really appreciate if you smash that like button below. I will certainly keep you updated regarding any potential all-time high breakout and continuation rally. I will also see you tomorrow with a fresh analysis. Keep your long-term vision.